I'll now move to the member questions under the 5-minute rule, and I will now recognize myself for 5 minutes. Mr. Vanderwerf, as a small business owner and farmer myself, I understand that the right technology is crucial to precision agriculture. So my question is, how has limited or unreliable broadband impacted your day-to-day operations?
Well, thank you for that question, Mr. Chairman. The simple answer is we can't operate without it. From, as some of the other folks described, complicated ag operations, precision ag, monitoring our grain systems, things like that require good, reliable, high-speed connectivity. From our agribusiness perspective, we've had to deliberately look to locate facilities in areas that have access to cable internet. If we aren't able to do that, then we're stuck using fixed point wireless or satellite systems, but it just increases our costs much more greatly on that. So it's definitely something that is a very, very critical part of the overall picture of operating a successful agricultural business today.
Thank you. Now, this question is for both Ms. Westbrook and Mr. Todd. Rural communities aren't one-size-fits-all when it comes to connectivity. In your view, how important is it for federal broadband programs to take a technology-neutral approach, such as allowing fiber, wireless, satellite, and other solutions to compete based on what best fits each community's needs? Ms. Westbrook. You.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. Yes, so we believe that there's room for all technologies in networks, especially when you're looking at how we can potentially serve communities. But in my professional opinion, fiber broadband is the answer, mostly because we know that it's scalable, and with the AI explosion that we will see, the networks are going to have to be that robust. I also want to make sure that in the BEAD program that the dollars are spent and that we're not back asking for additional dollars because one of the technologies didn't stand up for the long haul. I believe in doing that with our taxpayers' dollars and making the best investment when we can.
Okay, good, thank you. Mr. Todd, do you want to add to that?
Yes, Chairman, thank you for the question. And I would agree with Ms. Westbrook in that fiber is the preference, and here's why. It's a generational investment. When using federal funds to make an investment for broadband connectivity is something that we want to stand for generations. You know, we go back to the early mid-90s with fiber infrastructure, and it's still operating today. However, we've used other technologies that in short periods of time have to be fully replaced. And so when you look at the reliability and the long-term generational use of the investment, in my opinion, fiber is the preference.
Let me move on, Mr. Todd. How do your companies adapt their deployment strategies to account for unique challenges of serving sparsely populated rural areas where higher costs in terrain or geography may limit certain technologies?
So we have been very fortunate to leverage funding through grants from the federal government as well as the state government. We have been able to expand our network out to reach our neighbors. So beyond our cooperative footprint, we have, the network's already in place. So being able to expand to there is less costly than if we were to start a greenfield build in a particular area. So we continue edging out as we find funding to be able to reach those sparsely populated areas, because I'm in a very ag-heavy area. So ranches and farms are the biggest businesses in northwest Kansas, north central Kansas. And so with that, we expand fiber to reach those businesses.
Thank you. Ms. Westbrook, as a broadband provider, what tools or approaches do you find most effective in keeping service affordable for rural communities?
Mm-hmm. Yes, so from an affordability standpoint, we specifically were a user of the ACP program and found it extremely beneficial during COVID. And so keeping it affordable and giving the best technology solutions, we have to also leverage our USF program, the grants that we get, all of those pieces, because that drives to the affordability and the ability to offer the best services to our members for that price.
In limited time, Mr. Todd, what challenges have you faced with current mapping efforts?
With mapping, they continue to improve, but they tend to be a snapshot in time. Not all information presented is always accurate. It's probably worse on the mobile wireless side than it is on the fixed side, but there are improvements that we have seen in recent years, and we hope to see continued improvements in mapping.
All right, thank you. I yield back my time.